Good. Good morning and welcome everyone. And thank you for joining us today. I'm Cihan Altunbay, Key Account Manager from FONK. And I will be hosting this webinar on containerized solutions for industrial applications today. And I have great speakers with me today, representing the full ecosystem of project execution. And I would like to start with introducing my guests. Richard Anderson, a senior project manager from Nobian, with more than 25 years experience in managing projects and engineering teams globally. And he will be representing the point of view from end user perspective.
Thank you.
Welcome again. And Amr Fawzi Hussein, senior electrical engineer from Burley, representing the perspective from an EPC.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Welcome. And Joris Asman, sales executive, specialized on electrical and control equipment, and he will be sharing his opinion from the OEM perspective.
Thank you.
And my colleague Jürgen Tollner on my left, who is senior project director at FONK with more than 25 years experience in containerized solution delivery, and he will be sharing his perspective from the system integrator angle.
Good day all.
So today we will be exploring real-world challenges in projects and how prefabricated containerized solutions are addressing them. So let's start. Before we move into the panel discussion, I would like to take just a few minutes to set the scene with a short story, a story about how containerization became necessary in projects, how it evolved to today's capabilities, and where it is going next. If you have any questions during the conversation, please address them through the chat, and we will have enough time to address them at the end of the conversation. So the story begins with something we all are familiar with. It is the construction site in the old-fashioned delivery for electrical and control systems, where all equipment, people, and vehicles came on site for integration. All work happened in parallel, creating multiple contractors and overlap of scopes. And this approach created three well-known challenges. The first one was health and safety and environmental aspects. More people on site meant more risk in this aspect. And the second is coordination complexity. Multiple contractors creating overlapping scopes and difficulty to manage the contracts. And third, late discoveries during the commissioning, which were causing delays and additional cost in projects. For a long time, this was simply the de facto installation, and it changed when the projects became larger, complex, and cost sensitive. At the same time, schedules got shorter, skilled labor on site became more difficult to find, and safety expectations has increased. That's when a new question came to the table. Why are we building everything on site, which is the most difficult place to build? And that question led to the rise of prefabricated containerized solutions, not because it was trendy, but because it solved real problems. It allowed teams to do more work off-site in controlled environments to assure the quality in an easier way. And it reduced number of people and hours on site, which was positive for the projects. And it enabled integration and testing of equipment upfront, which also allows stakeholders to make changes and implement them easier. And finally, it shortened the commissioning time on site, which also has impact on off time and operational profit for the plants. So in line with the market shift, prefabrication techniques has advanced, offering different solutions for stringent requirements. Through the years, we have found solutions for extremely demanding environments, such as extreme remote locations in the middle of jungle or shallow water project in Africa, or blast risky areas, as well as corrosive and hazardous areas. We also had solutions for very tight space limitations and large size building requirements. So when containerized solutions were first delivered in the oil and gas industry, which is highly sensitive for cost effectiveness, schedule, and health and safety aspects, the benefits became more measurable: less incidents, better schedule and cost control. And second, after that, stakeholders started asking for more complex projects, more equipment inside the buildings, which created more integration necessities. And as containerization became mainstream, projects started asking for different types of integrated units. Depending on the application, these solutions can serve very different functions, from electrical substations to field auxiliary or instrumentation rooms. It can be, sorry, I'm too fast in it, from electrolyzer rectifiers to electrical vehicle charging stations, hydrogen fuel cells, or power supplies in different niche markets. Today, containerization is used across many industries, including hydrogen, petrochemicals, power and utilities, data centers, renewables, or mining and marine sectors. Today, we no longer ask if containerization or prefabrication is helping, but we are asking how to apply it smartly in projects so that it creates the most benefit in the projects. So that brings us to the heart of the conversation today. Together with our panel, we will be exploring practical challenges in projects and how containers are helping them to solve, from specifications to quality, and from contracting methodologies to fabrication techniques.